Who will come out on top this time around? It's the Patriots going up against the Colts.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw here. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a first down following that long gain.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now! Over!
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Defense showing blitz. Now Hundley. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Brett Hundley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing, Hundley. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Hundley a sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. On the keeper, it's Hundley. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Colts pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that was a young pup the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. All right, now look at 50. All right, now look at 56. Over. Leopard. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Moncrief. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 43. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That one good for 7 that time, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 8-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
On third down, that's Lewis. Spins by, and he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 4-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Colts getting ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, that's Reed. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Cooks. He's still on his feet. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is knocked down from the side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll drop the throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. This is Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, let's go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground.